welcome to my channel, and today's video is going to be on this DIY all the time cookie dough brownie layer cake. And I think this is my third sweets video. I guess I just have quite a sweet tooth. But anyways, let's begin. So you first want to start with making the brownies. I am just using 2 boxes of brownie mix. And if you are going to use the brownie mix box, just a quick tip, don't use the fudge brownies. I decided to use fudge brownies just because it sounded really good at the moment, but I didn't keep in mind that fudge brownies are a lot softer than the regular mix. So when it came time to stack and layer my cake, the brownies wanted to fall apart, which made it a lot more complicated than it needed to be. After you have completed your brownie batter, all you want to do is place them in 2 same size cake pans. Next is making the edible cookie dough. If you watched my last video, this is the exact recipe that I did in the previous video. And in that video, I tell you the steps and the exact recipe and how much of the brown sugar, flour, milk, vanilla, and all that good stuff. And for this layered cake, you just need to make twice the amount I stated in the previous video. And once your cookie dough is complete, you're ready to start layering your cake. Just another tip though, before you begin to layer your cake, make sure that your brownies have cooled down completely, just because if they are warm, then they haven't set quite yet. And if they haven't set, they're just a lot flimsier to work with and they'll break a lot easier. So once your brownies have set, all you want to do is remove them from the cake pan, and to do so you just want to flip them onto a plate and then just cut them in half to create 2 round brownie sheets. And you can tell because the brownies are fudge-like, you can see all the cracks at the bottom of the brownies, which I could have avoided if I would have went with the regular brownie mix. And another step is I forgot to mention that you are going to just need a simple round cardboard cutout and some saran wrap in the same size cookie pan. And all you need to do is just add that cardboard sheet to the bottom of your first layer of your brownie mix. Trust me, it'll just come in handy when you have to remove it from the cake pan. Then you're going to add the second layer, which is the delicious cookie dough. All I did was just kind of cut it in half and work my way in. I did just leave it about a ½ inch thick, and all I did was just kind of really press it in there very tightly and kind of like compact with my spatula, making sure that I hit every nook and cranny and making sure it is tight so that it kind of molds to the size of the cake pan. Now the third layer is going to be the top half of the brownies that you just flipped out of the cake pan, and again I'm just going to use my spatula just to make sure I tightly wind it in there. Now that the cake pan is full and you have a solid foundation with those first 3 layers, all you want to do is remove those layers from the cake pan. To do so, you're just going to start pulling at the saran wrap to lift it. Then this is when you're going to grab the bottom, and this is when that cardboard comes in handy, just because you can hold the cardboard to remove the saran wrap from your cake. Then you just want to put it on a plate or any kind of display that you want. And then from there, we're just going to continue on with the last 2 layers. So that next layer is cookie dough. Once again, I just went ahead and skipped the first few steps from this, but all I did was just use the rest of my cookie dough and just mold it and shape it to the same size as the rest of the cake. And it does look like the chocolate is a little bit melted, and that's because it is. It was just really cold outside, so the cookie dough just became really hard to work with. So I just used the microwave just to melt it for a few seconds so it'll be a lot softer and easier to work with. Now for the last layer, you just want to slide on the last half of the second brownie that you made, or you can use the whole thing, up to you. Just be a little gentle because as you can see here that it was beginning to crack. And lastly is making your ganache. All you want to do is boil 1 cup of heavy cream and place it into a bowl of 8-ounce chocolate chips. Then you're just going to let it sit with some saran wrap covering it for about 5 minutes. After those 5 minutes have passed, all you want to do is take your whisk and start whisking those ingredients together until they combine and create this very thick chocolate. Then you just want to frost the cake. You can just frost the entire thing if you like, or just the top. What I decided to kind of do is just fill the top with the ganache and then just go back and kind of let the chocolate drizzle off the sides. And once you're done frosting it, your cake is complete. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Just a little heads up, as soon as I finish this cake, no lie, I instantly regret it just because I kept going back and taking another slice every 5 minutes. So I was on such a sugar high. So just a warning for all of you who are deciding to make this cake. Again, thank you for watching and please subscribe.